So in an undergrad level class, I feel like undergrad level classes, you're trying to get that knowledge in order to have the creativity, because creativity is just a conglomerate of previous knowledge put in a different way, and something new comes out. So before you can get to the grad level, you have to understand the fundamentals in undergrad to get to grad school. And in grad school, it's just almost complete creativity with, you know, some boundaries of like your equipment and your system that you're working on. So that's probably the difference. And if you think back to undergrad and you had like a project, like maybe a senior project that you get to choose, that's grad school the whole time. I think undergrad level courses, you're really focused on getting the fundamentals and knowing the knowledge. But in grad courses, it's up to you to know what you need to know from the class. You don't need to know everything, but you need to know what you want to learn and just get those. And grades aren't too much of an issue, but it's more like the time invested in the class. So it's a much more rewarding type of learning.
For undergrad, I feel very forced in that environment. You have to take classes, you have to, I guess, do well, of course, but it's more pushed on you. And I think in grad school, you have to be your own person and do the work. If you don't do it, nobody's gonna tell you. They'll just kick you out. So it's definitely self-led, which I like a little bit better because it challenges me to be better and work for what I want.
Well, there's been a lot of cool classes that I've taken. I think my favorite ones have been classes that are more like seminar based, where you kind of read a book and have an open discussion about, like, you know, the different topics that are brought in. And so in that context, I've taken classes on evolution. One of them was reading the book Improbable Destinies, which was really fun to do, and just having like back and forth about the different I guess positions that were put forth. I've also taken classes like comparative biomechanics, which some of them were really small, like 3 people. But that was also fun because it gave us space to really like think about what we were doing or what we were learning and how we could apply it to the work that we were doing. I feel like grad level courses tend to be a lot more relaxed, in that you're not being tested to kind of, I don't know, like, you're not being tested regularly. It's more like they're trying to give you tools to do different things. And so I feel like in an undergrad course, you're kind of just like, oh, we're gonna lecture, here's an exam. We're gonna lecture, here's the exam. Versus in an undergrad course, you're kind of learning, here's the skill. If you can use it to apply it to your research, then great. Here's this other one kind of deal. So I think that they differ in that sense.